Our final guest now, Sue Ellen Wojciechowski, joins us. She's taken the role of a lifetime in my impression. Misery opens at the Erie Playhouse this Friday, and you play the main character. Every time I've seen that this show is advertised, I think, who's going to play her?
I know. I'm very excited. I've been a Stephen King fan since I was in high school. So I won't say I'm his #1 fan because that's a little crazy.
It's a little creepy.
But yeah, I was just thrilled, and it's going to be a great show.
Yeah, I remember reading the book and just couldn't stop reading it. And then the movie came out, and Kathy Bates brought her to life. Remind me, what is the character's name again?
Annie Wilkes.
Annie Wilkes. Oh, that just sends shudders down my spine when I hear it. She's a little unhinged.
Yeah, she's a little different.
And she's a super fan of an author.
Yes, yes. And he is in a car accident, and she finds him and nurses him back to health.
Yes.
And
with an asterisk.
So to speak.
yes, with an asterisk, with a spoiler alert. I won't spoil it, but yeah, it's interesting.
How do you prepare for something like this? And, you know, it was known for being kind of violent. How do you approach that on stage?
There is some violence and there's some language, so just that should be, anybody that wants to see the show should be aware of that. It's not a show for small children at all.
No.
But you know, we've been rehearsing since the beginning of September, I think, and we just, you need to see it. You need to see it.
And the timing is perfect too.
Yeah.
Getting into October, we're getting into Halloween, as we keep calling it the spooky season. It kind of sets the tone.
Exactly. And you know, this is not a boo spooky story. It's a
psychological
spooky story. So it's very interesting. It's a very small cast.
Yeah.
There's 3 characters in the
just
cast.
3 of you.
Wow.
And and it goes fast.
Yeah.
It goes really, really fast.
How quickly does the stage play follow the movie, the book, what people might be used to?
The movie was based on the Stephen King story and written by William Goldman, the same man that wrote The Princess Bride. So, you know, they're exactly the same. And he wrote the stage play, William Goldman. And so there's a few differences from the book, but the basic story is the same. And it's,
Did you have to incorporate a different voice, a different walk? I mean, I'm sure that this character is far departed from your natural personality. I'm hoping.
well, if you ask my husband, if you ask my husband, no.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, our directors have given me some suggestions of things that they would like me to try, and I've been working on it. She's just, her personality is very, very big. So that's the note that I've been getting the most frequently is you need to be bigger. So we're working on that.
Yeah.
And we don't actually open this Friday. We open Friday the 13th.
Oh, my.
Of course you do.
Lucky us.
Wow.
And then we'll have that weekend and then the following 2 weekends. So we're done by like the 29th, I think.
The end of the month.
by the end of the month.
Yeah.
And Sue Ellen, how long have you been involved in the Playhouse?
Well, you know, I did my first show years ago when I was in college, and then got married and moved away, and then we moved back to Erie in 2003, and I started doing plays after we'd been back here for a little while. And we moved away in 2019. I never thought I would be back in Erie, and we moved back last year. So
Get right back in it.
Yeah, when they announced that this show was going to be produced, I was like, "Whoa, okay, I want to try for it." So,
hey, that's for me.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah. Can you just give us one line? Give us one Annie Wilkes line.
Well, okay, the famous one. I'm your #1 fan.
Chills! Friday the 13th.
Exactly.
This one is opening at the Erie Playhouse. If you're a fan of Stephen King or all things kind of creepy, you'll want to check it out. You can find more information on Erie Playhouse's website.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sue Ellen, and Break a Leg. Have a great time.
Thank you very much.